Easy guys, we're over WT Henley's, AEI Cableworks, this is also known today. We've been here previously and we have filmed here previously, but as stated in one of our other videos, we have changed the way that we are filming it, trying to be a bit more in front of the camera and sort of talk as we go along and everything else like that. So we thought we'd come back, we'd film it now, see what sort of condition it's actually like. If something's feeling a bit la-di-da, might be able to put some of the better footage from our previous trip, like when it sort of was first reopened.
When it's more untouched.
Yeah.
Super cut.
That's it. Get it all sorted. But yeah, we'll take you in, we'll show you around what it's like and what a couple of bits of what it used to be like as well. Yeah, I'll jump in first if you want and then so yeah, instantly you can definitely tell there's a bit more graffiti down here. So this would have been one of the original entrances. There would have been multiple doors going through from a gas door that would have run at its first part here to a secondary blast door that would have been made up of this door here, that's sort of in pieces from where it's been busted down. A lot of it's still actually there. A lot of the original pipes and bits like that are still actually in place. Pretty cool to get some water, probably with that one. Definitely say more of this floor's gone. Pretty sure there was more of it left last time we came in. But then with this air raid shelter, it was open to the public at night, and it was a penny a night to sleep safe. This would have probably been basically the ticket booth that people would have paid their penny fare if you had to come down sleeping down here during the Blitz. You had to actually sort of get a good safe night's sleep. So yeah, this would have been one of the other entrances. Once again, a checking in post, a ticket post, something like that. The original floor here is actually still quite solid. I'm not going to stomp too hard, but it's still actually quite well intact. I wonder if that was an original code book. And then once again, this would have been one of the original doors on it, made of wood, but quite chunky, quite thick. And then it comes into actually a concrete floor after that one. And you've got the third entrance. There's some of the original framework. Marking out sectional numbers. Some of the original pipe. Around through. To be fair, I was actually expecting a hell of a lot more graffiti up this bit.
Yeah.
Where it's so white, it's basically like a blank canvas for them. Some of the original woodwork to hold the frame in place there. The way that they cut little sections into it to be able to bend the wood around.
There's a lot of flies.
I think they're mosquitoes, to be fair.
Oh yeah. Cover it up there.
Entrance number 4. Not too sure what these big bolts that are coming out of the ground would have held. Possibly some sort of bench coming along the side here. But there is a lot of spider egg sacs.
See that?
I'll tell you what, that's probably some of the oldest, newest graffiti down here. That was down here when we came down. It's been down here for quite a while.
Somebody responded. Okay, thanks.
Found a spider. First spider down here.
It'll be too cold for a miner.
Yeah, no, that's it. But it feels quite mild down here, to be fair.
Yeah.
Now I believe that this was built as a 700 person air raid shelter, of course by WT Henley, which like AEI Cableworks. Now prior to that, there were tunnels that were actually here that were part of the Rosherville Gardens, which was a Victorian pleasure gardens and zoological society. To be fair, it was extremely popular back in the day with hundreds of thousands of sort of tourists going to it. Quite easy to get to from London, so it was quite a hot spot. And there were these sort of fascination caves / tunnels that were already here, and then these were sort of carved out from them and sort of made bigger. So much of the original. When we last came, that was still together.
Yeah.
And that was over there, because I've got pictures of that. And I'm sure you'd probably have some video of it as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'll cut that into the. I'll add it on the screen. Shame.
We just can't not touch. Oh, look at that, they've had fireworks down there as well. One of the many chemical toilets. Oh, somebody open that one. So this would have been entrance number 4, which would have also been part of the ventilation entrance. Above here would have been a ventilation shaft, which is the way that people originally used to be able to get down into it when the entrances were still all sealed. Used to climb down with a rope and that. You see a few more chemical toilets sort of lying about. Once again, this would have been, as I say, part of the air intake system here for the ventilation room. And all of these would have been sort of filtered airways. They go sort of quite far through the chalk. all in place for it. See where they would have had all the doors put in, because there's all these parts to attach them all. And then it would have all come into the main ventilation room. Now, I guess, yeah, it would have been either drawn in or put out from there, and then vice versa from the other entrance down there. What's really nice about this one though is so much of this is still intact. To be fair, it looks like that's been smashed up a lot more since we was last here. It looked a lot cleaner when we was last down, so maybe if you could flash up a bit of footage of that one.
Yeah, I'll put them on the screen.
And we've got a couple of water tanks up here.
So I don't know if that's big enough to have been water. It still could have been diesel, I suppose.
Is that me?
Still runs free. Only bits of it are still left actually intact. Oh, the motor that would have ran the air pump actually still turns. Made in Ipswich in England. Hasn't got a date on it. Yeah, I'm guessing that would have been the oil tank. Should go up towards the back next.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I love the fact that people have had to chalk what way they've got around here. Now, I can remember seeing from sort of some of the first pictures that ever came up of this place, there used to be a big wooden door that went across there, and a smaller door sort of within it, but of course over the years it's more ended up in this pile of wood, as you can see sort of actually from these two bits that are left, they would have come up and been up against the wall on the right. Guessing it would have been some sort of storage area. Some of the cabling for the lighting is actually still attached to the wall. And a junction box. Actually, there's also a couple of junction boxes that are attached there. All of it's been completely sectioned out, like you can see where the first aid room is. Very large company air raid shelter, this one. Built for 700 people. Built to stock stuff. Now this would have had wood laid into the floor to actually raise bits up off of it. This would have been like a large stores room, well, tunnel. Been blocked off either end. If that was a military base, obviously that would have been to hold ammunition and things like that, but guessing as it's company, it'd probably been foods, tin foods, everything else like that to keep it up off the floor so it didn't rust out half as quick. Someone's
Yeah, this wasn't like this lot of stuff.
definitely not.
Wonder why.
Maybe they thought there was gold under it. You can definitely see that's a purpose corner there. Found a crack and got a bar. All the bits to hold the light in.
I forget how big this place is.
It is, and it throws you because it keeps going and then going because it sort of sections off towards the back. Yeah, and this one does always puzzle me. It's pretty solid, isn't it? Tell you one thing though, it would have proper scared me if something would have knocked back.
Really stranger.
As you can see, the other section of this, which is about a third of it, just under maybe a quarter of it, at a later date has been blocked off. Yeah, no, there's a lot of construction work going on all around here at the moment, and it won't be too much longer until they do block these tunnels off. Probably talking less than a year now from completion of it all, and then at that point they just see them right up.
Yeah.
And you know, that'll be it. They'll end up something like shorts. There'll potentially be tours going through it, but it'll potentially be something that's just sealed for good. Now this little section would have actually been the toilet. You can sort of tell from here, would have been, there would have potentially been showers or some sort of cleaning station. And on the other side, we've got the brackets that would have held the basins. And then the exit pipe that would have run down into the drainage. I would have taken that out. And you'll go back on yourself to go forward. Of course, as I say, like these, there would have been original tunnels here that would have been part of the Rosherville Gardens. Recently, with the construction work that they've been doing, they've actually found the original bear pit that was there. From what I hear, they're going to turn it into a bit of a feature around the building area. And also a hermit's cave that was in the Rosherville Gardens, an old guy that would have sort of lived in the cave, and a little grotto that would have stuck out from it. We're going to go along in a bit, see if we can get into the hermit's cave, sort of show that off. It's quite a cool little cave. It's been seen a little bit around here, been called the bear cave. It's not a bear cave, but we'll show you around there. That's why, yeah, probably makes sense. So from the ventilation room, this is where it comes out on the other side. Originally would have been all completely fenced off. You can see those junction boxes around that was in. Yeah, I thought that, and then I looked back at the pictures and I was like, oh wait, no, yeah, I thought it last time it was in. What was it?
Yeah, I've definitely seen that before. When we're looking at it holding up the bench shop.
Yeah, this would have been another entrance and also a ventilation entrance. Where of course all of this is underground. Yeah. There might have been more intact last time, was it?
Yeah, sleeping all crazy.
And a junction box with some of the cabling. Junction boxes as well. once again, I think this would have been a floor that had the wood coming across it to give it the wooden riffles. Potentially, then it would be strange that it's in a room with the wooden slatted floor. So maybe drainage for something else. Maybe they use it as like a cold room for sort of blocks of ice and that down, sat on that side. There's definitely drainage for something. Runs through again. And water dripping in. Another one of those you can see where the weather, like the rain sort of slowly dripping through, slowly starting to work its way through it all. But being built World War II, right, practically 100 years old now. And of course this would have been probably more to the industrial sides, to the actual office workers, and that they keep things running, have a little office in here and know what's going on. We originally had those vents all round, and I've seen pictures of people coming in and they're all original, all unbroken. And they were unsmashed. Like a lot of things in these places that we do go to. That's the last entrance, and then we'll go up the back. Definitely there's a bit more traffic down here.
Keep this side clear stuff, no.
Oh no, that was it last time.
Yeah, it was down here last time. which would have been more the office entrance. Yeah, it's definitely a bit more graffiti down here than there was last time.
Yeah.
Less chemical toilets.
Yeah. I thought there'd be a lot more graffiti.
I was expecting more. Especially the way that people have been going on about it, like, I was expecting it all to be covered. So it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's worse than it should be.
Yeah. One thing I do like is all the lumbering. All the lumbering. It's one thing I do like at this place.
Oh, that's it, and it's still all intact, all there. And once again, this it does make me question, because like, why is there just this little bit? Like, none of the, all like the other side, when they come to the end of the tunnel, they don't keep going a little bit further.
They could have just carried on with the way that these two are.
That's it. And also, this one has sort of cracked and come away a little bit.
Yeah, looks like this wall was an afterthought.
Definitely like checking stuff out like that. Getting some of the things out on as well.
Yeah.
See where the vents were on that one as well. Been smashed through. So it is a big air raid shelter, especially for just sort of 700 people. Like.
Yeah, it's quite spacious for 700. Considering.
Yeah, I'll be guessing, of course, some of it, like a lot of this side and this end would have been deemed for office work and sort of management, and keeping that side of things being able to still be run. To the other section, and sort of same going all the way down that tunnel. Maybe a little bit off to the left, joins up to the other side. It would have been one big one. Built for 700 people on what would have been originally the Rosherville Gardens, taken over by Henley, AEI, Cableworks. And yeah, no, as we said, sort of as we was going through, we'll sort of put up, Stumpy, well done for the editing man, we'll put up sort of some of the original clips and that, so you can see what it was like when we first came in here, and how we was sort of filming very differently back then. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll try and bring you the little Hermit's Cave as well as a nice little added extra. And yeah, until next time, hope you guys enjoy it.